And the latest news is WAP for Windows is out. Many of the developers who are Mac developers or Linux developers have been enjoying this particular terminal since a long time, and it was time for Windows to get into the picture, as in WAP to come for the Windows to get into the picture. And yeah, WAP is out for the Windows, and I have been using WAP for almost a couple of weeks now. And in this video, I'll be sharing my experience on what is WAP as a terminal, because it is something that has not been out yet as far as it is concerned for terminals, because it has some very new features that almost none other terminals has. Okay, so let's get into the video and let's see, and I'll always obviously help you get to the experience as a developer of how WAP enhances your productivity and how WAP gives you the experience. So without any delay, let's get into the video. WAP is basically, as they say on their website, the intelligent terminal, because it's a kind of a terminal that has AI enhanced in it, AI enhanced features in it. It's like basically you can interact with any LLM right from your terminal. The first thing, you can actually interact with any LLM right from your terminal. Okay. Earlier it was there for Mac and the Linux users. They have rolled it right now, like not right now, it's been a couple of weeks when WAP has been rolled out for Windows, and it has been super greasy. Okay, and these are, if you can see, these are like the companies that you use WAP, and it actually gives us a very good experience. Obviously it has powerful AI tools, the tools that you need to code faster. Okay, we'll obviously go into that and see what it is doing. It has something called agent mode, wherein you start a task, delegate it to a AI, and then solve the problems. What earlier you used to do as a developer is you start a task, you give it to the AI and solve the problems, but in a different way. You go to their website, you go to ChatGPT, you go to Anthropic, you go to Gemini, and tell it that these are the problems and all those things. Okay, so here you have all the experience right in your terminal. Then obviously it has one of the best UX I have come across. There is another tool as well. I had been using Tabby, but after WAP came into picture, after I had been starting using WAP, I have almost stopped using that. It is one of the best UX experience that I have got as a developer. Obviously, these are the tech specs that it has used, and there are a lot of more features. So let's get into it. I have already downloaded WAP, and if you are into Windows, you can obviously download it for Windows, okay, based on your ARM or EXE, something like that. Okay, so what you have to do is just go open the settings and go to WAP. It's just gonna take a bit time to load. Yeah, I think WAP is ready. So this is your WAP terminal, okay, and I'll just go into one of the uh, branches. Yeah, because E drive is the drive where I do all my programming stuff. Okay, so I'll just clear this out. CLS. Okay, so this is basically how your terminal looks like in WAP. Okay, and it's kind of a different one than we usually see. Let's go into the settings and let's see what actually WAP has over here for us. There is something called AI. Okay, there is a tab called AI, wherein they have something called next command. Let AI suggest the next command to run based on your command history. It's like sometimes you forget what the command is. Like, let's say you are creating a next application. So sometimes you forget what the next command is. So what WAP does is it remembers what your command history is and then suggests you the command based on what your command history was. Okay, and these are some additional features. You obviously can have voice input. I'll enable it. I have not yet enabled it. I'll do shift left. Okay. Then they have teams where you can actually create a team and work with collaboration with other people. This is one of the best things for any developer. Here you can actually have different kind of themes that you want. Okay, you can have the Windows opacity, you can have the Windows blur, etc. And this is how the prompt would look like. And this is basically you can like customize your entire core experience or your entire developer experience based on your needs. So it is very customizable. Okay, then it comes with the features. These are the general features that you have. Okay, you can actually set your keyboard shortcuts. Okay, you can actually set the keyboard shortcuts that you want. They have something called Warpify, wherein you can configure whether Warp attempts to Warpify or add support for blocks or input models to certain shells. They do have a referral program wherein if you refer it to a friend, you can actually get exclusive goodies from Warp. Okay, so this is for a developer who wish to refer to a lot of friends. These are the privacy and about section. Okay, let me go to one of the folders. CD, I have a folder called Coding Adda. Okay, these are the projects that I have. And what I'll do is I'll create an agent mode, or let's say I want to talk with any of the LLMs. Okay, so I'll write what is, see, I just typed what is. So what it did is it changed the context, like from a command to a question. Okay, I'll just remove this, and if you see, everything is gone. So what I'll do is I'll try typing a natural language instead. Okay, I'll write what is LLM. Okay, what is LLM? It will be thinking, yeah, this is LLM. All those things. It's like the entire LLM is right into your terminal. You don't have to go to any other website or any other LLM's website to kind of get the answer that you really want. And yeah, this is how warp is. This is how crazy warp is. And here it is telling ask a follow up question, backspace to exit. Okay, I want to ask a follow up question. Tell me more about GPT. So it's like taking the context of the earlier question that I've asked, and based on that, I'm asking a follow up question. This is how it is giving me the response. Okay, it's kind of a big response. And if I want to have another new conversation, I can obviously do Control Shift and Y. Okay, now let's try going into the agent mode, Control and I. Ask in natural language, how do I set up node versions using NVM? This is what I'm asking it. So it tells me setting up node versions using NVM and all those things. And then sometimes what happens is when I'm creating a project, I sometimes forget what to do next. So it kind of tells me this is what you can do next. Okay, and obviously here I can change the things that I want from Claude 3.7 Sonnet to I can use DeepSeek R1, or if I can go to GPT 4.0, and it's like super crazy, super duper crazy. And personally, I want each and everyone to start using WOP because it gives a different developer experience to you guys. And one more thing, with the as I was saying, it kind of auto completes the command. So I'll write npx, or okay, I am in the agent mode. Okay, npx. Okay, see, this is basically the history that I put. I've been working on a project, and it gives me npx shared c and latest input. And if I put enter, it will basically initially add button and input using the shared scene package. Okay. So developer productivity and developer experience has become a very important thing at this point of time, right? We can say in 2025. As a developer, it is very important to have a good experience, developer experience when you are creating any project. And the traditional command line tools, CLI tools and CLI utility tools have not been giving that. So I think the way WOP has come into picture and the way WOP is changing the way developers have the experience in creating their projects or in uh, basically going into the software development is very interesting. So I really want all of you guys to check out the WOP terminal. I'll be putting up my referral code in the description below so that you can also download WOP based on the referral code. And yeah, If you liked the video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And see you in the next one. Until then, bye bye.